Alrighty, guys. Hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic day. I did a post a little bit below. You'll be able to see it in my feed on speed. Right now, in sales, speed is truly king. Right. For those who are watching the NRL last night, the State of Origin, you would have seen some of the amazing things that Josh Addo-Carr did with his rundown, putting pressure on Queensland. And in NRL, in a lot of sport, but especially in business, speed is king, right? You can't replicate it. It's like a thing that you have driven inside you to close these sales. Now, guys, I work with fitness professionals all across the world who want to increase their sales, okay? Now, the biggest thing that you can do to improve your sales today, let's not talk about scripts and mindset and tonality and all that stuff that, goes into closing a sale, which will help you. But if you watch this video and decide to follow up your leads faster, it will increase your sales more than anything else. Now, what I mean by that is when someone opts in or inquires to train with your facility, I want you to be really honest with yourself and think, on average, how long does it take you to contact that lead? Now, look, usually in the fitness industry, it's well over 12 hours, usually 24 hours. Sometimes people are like, hey, I contact my leads like 3 times and they're not like super fucking a hot lead. And I don't want to follow up with people who aren't, ready to train and change their life, right? And it's the stupidest mentality you can ever have. And it's why you're always going to stay broke and always going to stay struggling in your gym. Now, let's talk about speed first of all. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to do to follow up with your leads quickly. Firstly, it starts with a mindset, right? Because I'm here telling you that if you follow up with your leads faster, you're going to make more money. So you have to make a decision in your mindset, right? Do you want to make more money or do you want to train, right? Do you want to make more money or do you want to fuck around at the beach? Because we can set up a system and I can teach you a system where if you private message me, I'll send you a video so that every time you get a lead, that lead gets sent to your mobile device within 2 minutes. So then you have a decision to make. Do you call that lead or do you not? And I'll tell you, I've worked with some really successful fitness professionals, right? And I've worked with some people who are really struggling and make every fucking excuse in the world. And one of the biggest things is your sales speed and how quickly you follow up with those leads. And once you set up this text message, which I can teach you to do in 5 minutes, then you get to make that decision. Will you continue training or will you call that lead? Will you continue, fluffing around, doing stuff on social media, or will you call that lead? And if you're able to call that lead faster, you are going to close more sales. Now, I was reading a post yesterday. We know how much stats are, bullshit in this world at the moment, right? But what it was saying is that we get 30,000 marketing messages every single day, right? And I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, I don't know if that's bullshit or not. Like, just probably a stat someone's trying to sell you something, right? But then I was thinking about it and think about every post on your social media page, right? Every third one on Facebook is an ad. Every third post, roughly 3 to 4. Right. And then you've got people like me, right? Posting videos and things like that, giving content. You've got people posting organically 2-step posts. So, let's be honest, guys, it's probably every second post someone's trying to sell you some shit on social media at the moment. And that's just social media. Then you're driving around, you're at malls, whatever it is, and things like that. So a lot more marketing messages are hitting the consumers at the moment. So if someone opts in, right, don't expect them to remember what they did in 2 days, right? Because they've probably opted in for another gym or another online program. Because don't think that if they've opted into a Facebook ad, that Facebook doesn't know that and then they send them more ads for gyms in the local area, right? So by picking up your speed on this contact, you are going to close more sales. I promise you 100% of the time it works if you have the right mindset. Now, let's talk about a couple of things about the mindset of really, really successful salespeople. And I want to share a story of my good friend, Brad, who I believe is one of the best salesmen in the fitness industry, right? And he was presenting for our guys the other day, and he said he will take a lead call anywhere up to 9 p.m. at night to close a sale for his business. And I want to just ask you a question. Would you do that for your business? Right? Because Brad's gym is at capacity, right? He knows that he gets his marketing on point, which we help him in the inner circle, and he's a sales professional and will knock these people over. And he will take calls up to 9 p.m. at night because he loves sales and he knows the only way that his company, right, can help people is by closing more sales, and taking those calls efficiently and effectively and as quickly as possible is going to help his business grow. So one of the things that I always tell people in terms of sales, right, is one of the first things you want to outsource in your gym is the actual delivery of the sessions, so you can be free to do more sales. And people look at this as like an expense, right? They're like, oh my God, I got to pay someone like 20, 30, 40 bucks a class, whatever it is. But if you're able to master your sales and follow up quicker, have a really clear head when you're contacting these people and be really focused on it, every sale to your business should be worth around $2,000 to $3,000 over the customer lifetime. So every single day that you're free, if you're able to close 1 to 2 sales, you're actually making $2,000 to $4,000 every single day. And by outsourcing your sessions for, $100, $200, whatever it is, it's just a pure numbers game that your business will grow faster. Now, if you don't like sales and you're not willing to do this, you need to hire someone who will, right? And we've got a couple of people in the inner circle who really love the delivery side of things. So they hire professional people who they train internally or they go externally who will follow up and do this process for them. Because if it's not being done, you will not grow quickly and you will not grow sustainably. So guys, I know you're watching this video and I always like to finish off with what you need to do from here if you've watched along, right? So what you need to do from here is firstly, private message me and ask me to send you the video on how you can get your leads automated to your phone anytime anyone opts in within 2 minutes, so then you can call them quickly. Then you need to decide today what you want the most, right? Do you want money and do you want to grow your gym, or do you want to like mess around and do all fluffy little bullshit in your life that doesn't, necessarily grow your gym as fast as what sales do? Because as soon as that text hits your phone, you've got to make that decision. And by making that decision that you're a motivated, inspired business owner who wants to close more sales and help more people, you will press that button and you will call them. And guys, if you get those texts and then you're not doing it, that's a whole different problem, right? It's a lot on mindset. But if you really don't like sales and you really dislike it, you need to make the decision to outsource it to grow your gym. Because I want you guys to hit high 6 figures or 7 figures. And having this speed in your sales process is going to do it for you, right? It's one of the components of sales that is really, really going to help. So guys, it's totally up to you guys what you do now. But if you improve your sales, speed of follow-up time, I promise you your gym's going to grow faster. And I know there's a lot of components, right, that go into sales. It's not just speed. There's a lot of other things. But by simply just improving your speed, you're going to get better results. And I want you to take action on this video today. Reach out to me if you're unsure how to do it. I can send you a video. It's quite simple to set up. And then let's see how you go over the next, couple of weeks. And I promise you, those people will pick up the phone. It's actually going to save you a ton of time because they've opted in 2 minutes ago. You've called them within 5. They actually remember what they're doing, because after 24 to 48 hours, don't ever expect people to remember that they opted into a Facebook ad with all the crazy stuff that's happening in our world at the moment and all the marketing messages that they're being hit with every single day.